By the way, let me tell you something. Sin, the reason why you're struggling with it is because you're not growing. As for sin, Jesus dealt with it long ago. He dealt with it long ago. The reason why you still have it as a struggle is because you have refused to grow. When a child is born, he pees on himself, he poops on himself, right? He does a lot of things on himself that are bad. He walks and maybe falls, right? He drools on himself. But when he starts growing, he stops doing those things. Come on, when was the last time you fell? You can't remember, right? Why? You grew. Same thing. Jesus dealt with sin. As far as he's concerned, he dealt with it. He dealt with the nature of sin and the acts that comes from that nature, with his sins. He dealt with it, Hebrews chapter 6. He dealt with all of them. The problem is now you have refused to grow. Grow in the word. I travail until Christ is fully formed. You've refused to form Christ in you. That's why you are still struggling, rising and falling, because you are a babe. You are a babe. You are a babe. You must rise up from being a babe. And that's how you will conquer sin. And how do you grow? Number one, Bible. Read your Bible every day. Number two, prayer. Pray every day. Praying does not mean, why, Baba, nishike, Baba, naumia, nakufa. Prayer is conversation. Prayer is conversation. Have a conversation with him. Talk to him. My little children, whom I travail in birth, until Christ is formed in you. So stop being a little child. You should not keep struggling with the same thing you are struggling with. You are easily angered when you gave your life to Jesus. Now you are still easily angered 10 years later. 5 years ago, when you gave your life to Jesus, ulikuwa unatumia Vaseline na si kupaka uso. Aremis. Now up to now, you're still using. 5 years ago, when you gave your life to, 7 years ago, when you gave your life to Jesus, you used to make money through sex. You are a prostitute. You are the mbaba. Someone's husband was taking care of you. Now, 7 years later, still, someone's husband is taking care of you. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. It means you are refusing to grow. That's why it's a struggle. Amaji mheshimiwa? Si ni kweli? Unakubaliana na maneno?
Nakubaliana.
Asante mheshimiwa. Kama mheshimiwa amekubali, kila mtu amekubali. Piga makofi. Jesus is compassionate. He wants to touch you, but you must be willing when he touches you and calls you higher. You must be willing to come higher. You must be willing to come higher. You must be willing to. The Colossians says, put off your old man and put on the new man. There must be an exchange of putting off and putting on. Because the old man was dealt with and put on the new man. And that man is put on how? Is renewed in knowledge according to the image of him who created him. So the new man is put on by renewing your mind. Be transformed by the renewal of your mind. That's how the new man is put. How will you renew your mind if you don't read your Bible? Read your Bible. Pray. Listen to sermons. Read books. The big four. The up rhythm is for you to grow. When you grow, you will realize that you no longer want to fornicate. You no longer want to fornicate. Nobody will tell you don't fornicate. You will no longer have the urge to fornicate because you have grown. You've grown. They will come and present themselves to you and say, are you ready? You say, no. Don't even have such conversation with me again. Why? You've grown. But before, they were not presenting themselves. You were going to look for them. Right? Yeah, you're the one who was looking because you are a child.